and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event.
As of this morning, summer
hailing from Oak Cliff, Texas.
And we're underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone where they definitely
King of the run.
To the 30.
Guru Ridge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He threw a mean-ass
Marshall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer.
He threw a
and
mean-ass read off.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Boy, you ain't gonna have no time. Nigga, you think I'm a bitch. You must think I'm bitch.
The Niners go for it.
You was never gonna have time there.
And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Took your 3, son. Now I gotta test you. I gotta see if you really like that. He tried to drop his nuts on me on there on that little 4th and inches.
Looking to put
Kilo?
it together.
Did he what? Did he succeed?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the
Oh my God! And
going to be intercepted.
he threw a pig. Why would you go there?
To the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Good night, baby.
And the 49er 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw.
That's my ball now.
To the sideline, and it's intercepted.
We traded. I was going to get that back.
They're going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We don't care.
Across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We'll gladly give a nigga tape. We'll gladly give you this tape.
They run again with Dowdle. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Richardson on the bootleg here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one. Because when you run on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Richardson on 4th down.
Oh, Mike.
And it also concludes
I'm a bench you.
quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA
Mike,
Sports.
killing me. You're killing me, Mike. You're killing me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
These RTOs, crazy. Getting out of there with them.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Mahomes going to throw.
Good play.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hoping we lose. Hoping we lose. Nah, that's just the motivation we needed. This nigga talking down to me in the chat. Nah, you don't want me to win. This nigga said he want me to lose.
You know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because
this nigga plotting on my downfall.
It has a little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This nigga plotting on my downfall.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50.
You're pulling on my downfall. That's crazy.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They
You're
just haven't
pulling on
had a
my
whole lot of
downfall.
success just yet.
Want to see me fall.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run here with Dowdle. He gets them a little over half of what they need.
I'm starting to think this nigga just guessing.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A running play, it's Dowdle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now he's going to step up and run. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
first down. It's a gain of 10.
Brother,
And the Cardinals first down.
you ain't getting this ball back in this half.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field.
Gronkowski.
Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a give inside for Fall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
No, get there, get there. Come on now, get there. He's running me around on this damn
From 10 yards out.
crossing
The
route.
49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patty get loose.
And there's been a
21
tearing
seconds.
down
We
to
gotta
kick
go
it
get
away
one.
after the touchdown.
Way to go. Way to go.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. We're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass.
You let me have it? He did.
Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go, man. 0-0.
Going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You know, that nigga Kilo ducking me. You know that? Man, that nigga scared. They called me out here. They called me out of retirement and then they ducking me.
Set to get this drive
Niggas afraid
and with time quickly
of the
fading
Baba
here in the
Yaga,
second
yup.
quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their
My whole
guys
family in
in
on
this
it.
situation.
They know.
They decide to take a shot.
I was trying to walk away from the
2nd
game.
and 10. Throwing now
Yeah, I was trying to go to bed.
This one left side.
Yeah, run me back.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out of season. This is ours.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Arizona.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that.
I know you're not watching this. You can't possibly be watching this. You can't possibly be watching this. Or fear will be taking over your body, Kilo.
3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down.
Ain't no answer for that I formation. Ain't no answer.
A great play there.
Ain't no answer for that.
6 rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken.
I've been playing. Listen. I've been a lineman my whole life. I ain't never seen a defense have an answer for our formation.
And the lead is now 21-14.
I asked my coach one time, Coach. He said, what? I said, why don't we just run out of our formation all the time? You know what he told me, Kilo?
Run up and send this one away.
We'll be banned.
And that'll carry over the back line.
We'll get banned.
For a touchback.
He told me we would be vetoed before we even knew what veto meant. If you talking back to me, bro, you muted. Oh, you alive. You here. You alive.
Ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good
I
relaxing
hate
deep
this
breath, don't you
cheesy
think?
ass
Because
shit
right
these
now
niggas
they
running
might
right
start
now.
to feel like they've got to play catch up here.
Hiding
and start
behind
matching
another
it point
nigga.
for point, but it's still too early to get there.
What we-
They can still
what we
run
do
their
that at?
offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
What we do that at, Kilo?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And
That's intentional grounding.
Too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of
Utter
game
blatant
plans in today's
bullshit.
NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And pass
Ray, I need you to get there, Ray.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
31-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Good
And
play.
it'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, a heck of a move. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Back to throw again.
Look at that. Look at that rub route. He was finna kill Mahomes. Mahomes gets some type, bro. He got something on him. Well, he just allowed to like get away with blatant other bullshit.
Right down the middle, and we are tied at 21.
Any other quarterback is taking that step.
Third quarter as the kicks away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the
Oh no, Pearsall. I know you didn't fumble this football.
It's a final return for the 49er touchdown.
Pearsall fumbled this
Problems here
football.
on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping
You survived the gunshot.
the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet
Come
they're
on,
reaching two
Pearsall.
hands
You gotta
on
be
the
better
ball
than
here as
that.
the kicks away following that fumble return.
Don't touch the football, man. Back up.
And
Back
that'll
up.
be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone.
You fumbled the
for a
football for
touchback
no
here.
reason. For no reason. There was no reason for you to fumble that football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
you really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Bush trying the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up having over 20 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run up the middle with Bush. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Dowdle is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards
let's fucking go!
Just shy of the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, and he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Cardinals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes to throw it. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
36. Cardinals 35.
And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. Now a run, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing.
Fuck.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough, and that's going to fall incomplete.
Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I ain't got nothing for that.
2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Richardson looking to throw it. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He's going to let it fly.
Good double.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. One last shot for Richardson. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the 49ers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.